Good morning, everyone. Welcome for our today's Sadhguru meet. I'd like to welcome all of you for our today's Sadhguru meet. Our topic for today is effects of water pollution, which will be taken by Ms. Lekha Nair. She shall be covering water pollution during rain, how it affects humans, 7 types of water pollution. It will be followed by question and answer session. Our today's agenda is virtual inauguration by Dr. Sundar Kataria, evoking the blessing of deity, chanting of Gayatri Mantra, introduction of speaker by me, presentation by Lekha Nair, question and answer session, and then closing session. I'd like to give you a brief introduction of Dr. Sundar Kataria. Sadhguru is conceived and led by Dr. Sundar Kataria, driven with a mission to elevate the quality, safety, and environmental awareness levels of industry. Sadhguru is a series of educative, informative events aiming to illuminate professionals on possible solutions to current issues of industry and economy. Dr. Sundar Kataria is a chairman and Managing Director of International Certification Services Private Limited. His academic qualification includes doctorate in business management and mechanical engineer. His experience include Rajasthan Atomic Power Project, India's first nuclear power plant, RAPP, at Rawatbata. Kota built by Indian engineers, worked as a nuclear scientist for 11 years and successfully completed and commissioned the plant. Engineers India Limited, first batch of engineers to develop Bombay High Offshore Oil and Gas Indigenization, Oil and Gas Equipment, etc. PET, Norske Veritas World, largest classification society, worked for 70 years at a various capacity for the certification of fixed offshore installation, submarine pipelines, onshore project, and personal qualification, underwater inspection divers. ICS. He is the founder of India's first certification conference assessment body established in the year 1999, provider of a total quality solutions, certification of a management system, ISO, inspection, testing, and training qualification of personnel. His achievements and award includes received a Lifetime Achievement Award for the contribution of the corrosion technologies from NACE International by NIGIS under NACE and USA. Social worker, protection of a life, assess environmental and safety. Now I request Dr. Sundar Kataria to virtually inaugurate our session.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
Please join us for the recitation of Gayatri Mantra.
स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं
Introduction of the keynote speaker. A senior consultant, DMC International. Her academic qualification includes electronics and telecommunication. She is a lead auditor of QMS, EMS, OHSAS, EISMS, ENMS. Her area of specialization and experience include a certified and experienced professional of electronic base, quality control and QA implementation activities for the products as per guideline and regulatory requirements. Running own consultancy services, Messrs. Dia Management Consultancy in India and Middle East. Project implemented in Kuwait Oil Company, energy management system in rigs, gas gathering stations and process units. ISMS projects completed, Bitter Cloud, Info Analytica, Texture Technology, Equilibrium, and QuickTime. Leader Assessor, QMS, EMS, OHSMS, ISMS, and ENMS. Done 100 plus major consultancy projects of implementation, 1,500 plus IRCA audits of QHSE. Now I request Lekha Nair to continue this session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you to ICS and Sadgun Sangh team for inviting for the presentation. Okay. Let me share my screen. Everybody able to see the screen?
Yeah. Yes, we are able to see it. Will you please make it in a presentation?
Make it full screen.
Make it full screen.
Now? Hello.
Yeah,
You are able to see now?
yes.
Okay. Okay. Shall I start? Okay, today's topic is water pollution and how it affects the health. Okay, types of water pollution is on the screen. It's
Ma'am?
chemical. Hello, yes.
Yeah, can you please make it a full screen?
Will you be share from there? I can stop sharing. So that... Vaibhav, you can share from there.
Okay. Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, you can start.
Okay, next. Next slide. Okay, all are expecting rain. Mumbai had rain, I think so. But the water pollution subject is very crucial. So please look into the type of pollution, water pollution. One is chemical, surface water pollution, groundwater pollution, oxygen depletion pollution, suspended water pollution, microbiological pollution, thermal pollution, and oil spillage. Okay. Yashika, there is a video. Will you please share that video? I will show one example which recently happened in Kerala. Actually, it's a fish massacre happened with the industrial polluted water. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, we are sharing it.
Okay.
Just wait for some time.
Okay.
On May 22, 2024, hundreds of protesters gathered in front of the Environmental Surveillance Centre of the Kerala State Pollution Control Board at Elur. The protest was triggered by a massive fish kill on the night of May 20, 2024, caused by allegedly polluted waters in a branch of the Periyar River. The protest included fishermen, backwater aquaculturists, cage fish farmers, environmental activists and concerned citizens. They demanded an explanation from the Kerala State PCB for these recurring incidents. While the State Pollution Control Board claims the fish deaths resulted from oxygen depletion due to the opening of the Pathalam Regulator Cum Bridge, protesters and local representatives deny this claim vehemently. They believe it is because of the industrial pollution. Tragedy of industrial pollution in the Periyar River is not new. On June 11, 1998, it was a massive fish kill in the polluted waters of the Periyar that prompted local residents and environmental activists to speak up for their right to live in a pollution-free environment. Since then, Purushan Elur, an environmentalist who has been at the forefront of protests against the pollution of the river Periyar, has seen the river's constant struggle for survival in the Elur-Ediyar industrial belt. According to the Kerala Water Authority, at present there are about 336 industries existing in Ediyar Industrial Development Area, consisting of large, medium and small scale industries. These industries include metallurgy, petrochemical, rubber, leather industries among others. On Wednesday, protesters from Varapura, Kadamukudi, Kodad and Cherlanur panchayats along with representatives from Elur municipality participated. In a powerful statement, they dumped dead fish on the state PCB office compound, demanding compensation and financial support. In response, the PCB chairperson assured an investigation into the negligence of PCB officials. Factories along the Periyar River will also be scrutinized and strict action will be taken against those dumping effluents. Furthermore, a recommendation will be submitted to the state government to provide 6 months of free rations to the affected traditional inland fishermen.
Okay, you can stop it. You can share the presentation now. Okay. Whatever happened is happened, but a lot of fishes were killed. It's a farm near to the river. They do farming of fish, and the fish all died in one night. Okay. Exactly what happens? It's of ammonia and sulfide. A lot of chemicals. Now the testing lab state, a lot of toxins are there. They are not declaring the same. But once it happened, the fish will also come into the market and hotels. By eating the same, what happens? Later phase it will happen. Immediately it will not happen, but cancer and a lot of illness will happen to human being. First of all, nobody will dispose these fishes. Okay, it will flow along with the water, and it will come to some side of the river, and it will pollute land as well. Okay, if the people who are not eating fish, means vegetarian, they will eat veg, but the land is already polluted near to the river, and where that in that land the fruits, vegetables, whatever will grow, it will also affect the human body. That is the scene, but it will not show the immediately, but slowly the reasons of getting a lot of cancer cases and all these are because of consuming these fishes and these vegetables. Okay. Next slide, ma'am. And I will explain each cases how it is happening. Groundwater pollution, surface water pollution, suspended matter, oil spillage, microbiological pollution, chemical water pollution, thermal pollution, and oxygen depletion pollution. This groundwater pollution, next slide. Groundwater pollution, actually lot of fertilizers, chemicals, used for cultivating agriculture purposes. Okay. And these spill, what happens exactly? Nowadays, there are organic farms in India also. But these farms are exactly not organic. Any farm which have to be organic, we have to maintain 2 years manure, natural manure, and all these things, so that we will get a organic farm. Actually, groundwater comes from below the earth surface, found in stores called aquifer, a key source of water pollution that ends up. Groundwater resources come from agriculture, fertilizer, and pesticides applied to farmland. Okay. Groundwater can also become contaminated when waste from landfills and septic system leakages into the ground also. Once these harmful chemicals find their way into groundwater, they are often extracted from wells and boreholes. Okay. Normally, 30% of people are staying in cities. All other people, 70% of population are in villages, and they utilize these well and bore water. Okay. These all well and bore water is contaminated now. Okay. I myself is a victim for that. Last year, I was infected by typhoid. And what caused typhoid? Salmonella typhi. This is a virus. It directly affects the bloodstream. Okay. Normally, the viral infection and all these illness happens. It's all affecting to the stomach or something. But once the typhoid is affected, it affects the bloodstream, and we have to clean the entire bloodstream by saline water, and it's a process. Now typhoid treatment are available. Still it is very hectic. Treatment is very costly, but lot of people die because of typhoid also. That is use of this well water and bore water usage. Now it is important that the groundwater must be tested. Okay, nobody tests there is no facility in the village for testing the same and properly cleaning and utilizing of chlorine tablets and alum, etc. We have to clean the water before using. At least we have to use filters and mineral water. It is not possible them to use all these villages. Means 70% of India's population is in village. Okay, so be careful for before using the groundwater. We have to test them properly. Next slide. Next is during the rain. What happens in during the rain? These all chemicals will come out and it will spill. How it affects human body? Anybody can explain that? How the rainwater affects? Surface water refers to all bodies of water above the earth. Okay, ocean, lake, river, all these water. And flooding, tsunami, and fertilizer, pesticide, debris, and other contaminants will come. And oil spill also will come. Industries dumping waste directly into waterways. Industries are pulling their waste into water bodies. When rain comes, how it affects the health? That is, I am explaining. If we have a small cut on the feet or something, we always use a bandage or something. During rainy season, we all put our legs into the water. Then it comes into our bloodstream. And what is the what is the main reason? It will affect our health. Plague, main illness which happens is plague. Uh, by uh, by this cut, the virus will enter into the bloodstream. I have seen a lot of cases during rainy season. Okay, all other things we are not discussing. Small viruses and diarrhea, cholera, all these illness are happening during rainy season. But this mainly comes through the surface water pollution. So be careful during rainy season while putting our legs in the rainwater, because the water is already polluted because of all these polluted things are running through the rainwater. And the drainage system, chalk up of the drains and contact the village municipal area for the proper flow of the drainages, proper flow of the water. If at all it is coming out, then please inform the authorities. Or for human being, if there is a small cut or something in your leg, properly, you should not get into the rainwater. Okay, it will directly enter into the bloodstream, and the illness like plague will come. Okay, next. Next is next slide. Hello. We are pulling all our waste, plastic, everything into the water sources. Water, it will not dilute the same. What it will do, the sunlight and other thing will not get into the water. It is blocking. See the picture. It is blocking. The sunlight will not go down, and it is affecting the water bodies and the life of the fish and all other things in the water. Okay, it will not, it is blocking, truly blocking. You can see it in the picture. In Kerala also, many of the propellant of the boats are damaged and they have accidents because of these water bottles and all these things people are throwing into the water. Okay, this is suspended matter will also affect the water bodies. Okay, next. Oil spillage. Oil spillage, it's clearly written that 1 liter of oil can pollute 1 million liters of water. Okay, oil spill happened. The same will affect. It will the oil will not allow the sunlight to enter into the ocean. Okay, and reducing the amount of oxygen and sunlight that can penetrate the water surface, preventing plants to photosynthesis and suffocating fish. Water pollution from oil spillage also smooths the feather of seabirds, preventing them from flying and exposes them to oil ingestion when they catch fish. ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन है इन लोगों को, बर्ड्स के लिए और फिश वगैरह जो वाटर में है वो. Oil spills normally happens from industry, shipping, transport, draining and dumping. Most of oil spills are localized, but even small amount of oil can be extremely hazardous to human and marine life. और oil फिश वगैरह तो जो नॉनवेज खाते हैं वो डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट करेगा आपका हेल्थ को. ओके, क्योंकि वो लोग वही एनवायरनमेंट में ग्रो हो रहा है. तो बी केयरफुल. ऑयल स्पिल्स कहीं पे भी ऑडिटर्स वगैरह देखते हैं तो इमिडिएटली रिपोर्ट करना है. ओके, नेक्स्ट. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. माइक्रोबायोलॉजिकल पोल्यूशन. ये माइक्रोबायोलॉजिकल पोल्यूशन आपने कोरोना के टाइम पे देखा था. ये कोरोना अफेक्टेड लोग है, उसका डेथ भी हो जाने के बाद गवर्नमेंट उसके करेक्शंस लिया था. दे वर डिस्पोजिंग द सेम. ओके, तो माइक्रोबायोलॉजिकल बैक्टीरियाज, वायरसेस वगैरह पोल्यूशन के साथ वाटर बॉडीज पे आता है, उसी से कॉलरा and other viruses आएंगे. Mainly hospitals and all these things, auditors while doing audits of hospitals, the disposals through authorized vendor only. We can see Pollution Control Board have list of authorized vendors, all state wise दिया है. उन लोगों को properly disposes करना है, otherwise it will affect the aquatic organisms and death हो सकता है. ओके, तो ये सभी स्पिलेजेस ज्यादा रेनी सीजन पे होगा क्योंकि सब स्पिलों के एक साथ रन हो रहा है. ओके, सो बी केयरफुल दैट कुछ भी हो सकता है. कौन सी वायरस आ रहा है, कौन सी बैक्टीरिया होगा, नॉर्मली रेनी सीजन के बाद सबको बुखार ये सभी होता है, वो इस वजह से है, वाटर पोल्यूशन की वजह से। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज ड्रम्स वगैरह। इंडस्ट्री पे ऑडिट, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। इंडस्ट्री पे और जब ऑडिट करेंगे आपको देख सकते हैं इंडस्ट्री में बहुत ज्यादा केमिकल्स यूज होता है, एंड दे विल पुल दीज ड्रम्स आउटसाइड एंड दे विल पुट दम आउटसाइड, देन रेन वाटर के साथ ये रिवर्स में जाएंगे, रिवर्स के साथ यहाँ पे भी सी में भी आएंगे। और पोल्यूशन और टॉक्सिक, हमको उसको टॉक्सिसिटी पता भी नहीं है। ओके, and it is affecting all our vegetable and water pollution. This cause even death. ओके, ये कितना पोल्यूटेड है वो हमको भी पता नहीं चलेगा, होगा इंडस्ट्री पे यूज हो गया हुआ होगा केमिकल होगा, उसका टॉक्सिसिटी कितने है। और बाहर कोई भी ड्रम्स वगैरह रखे हैं और दे आर नॉट हैंडल द ड्रम्स adequately, report the same and see देना auditors. Chemicals are the most common type of water pollution, and many industries use chemicals that can end up in water system. These chemicals can be anything from metals and solvents in industrial operation, fertilizers, pesticides in the agricultural industry, to chemicals used in pest control companies. When the chemicals enter the soil and water system, it has negative impacts on human, livestock and fish that utilize these environments. एक्चुअली अकेला फिश को नहीं इसका इम्पैक्ट होता है, अर्थ पे आए एनी वेजिटेबल्स हम लोग टेस्ट करके तो कोई भी यूज नहीं करता वेजिटेबल्स। ओके, इट इज इम्पॉसिबल टू टेस्ट ऑल दीज वेजिटेबल्स एंड ऑल दीज फूड आइटम्स। ओके, सो it's affecting directly the health of the human being. So be careful. Or social responsibility, every company should have a social responsibility that we are maintaining our earth and our water and the ecosystem, also the environment. Okay, wo social responsibility. Don't go by clothes where customers will ask, clients will ask, where's the clothes what you are reporting. There is a clothes. Okay, आप फैक्ट्री एक्ट एंड ऑल दी स्टैंडर्ड्स पढ़ेंगे तभी, और पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड का क्लोजेस्ट भी पड़ेगा तो भी आपको मिल जाएगा। बट whenever we are seeing such incidents, then make a non-conformity and communicate to the management as well as nearest village, municipal corporation, etc. Okay, they should take actions. Nowadays we can report, they have portals, they have WhatsApp numbers, they have email IDs, everything. Department have provided all these things for people communication. Okay, be a responsible citizen so that we will communicate the same to the authorities. Okay, next. This is thermal pollution. Okay, cyclones are happening in India. Recently, the number of cyclones happening are increased. Do you know what are the reasons? The water in the seawater temperature is increased to abnormal level. That's why cyclones are happening. And according to the studies in India, there will be minimum 4 to 5 cyclones. Minimum 4 to 5 cyclones they are predicting, because the seashore is higher in India, and it will affect. And this is mainly due to thermal power plants and industries. But the water temperature are increased and cyclone will happen. And this is a reason also. Then dissolved oxygen, it's called DO. As the temperature of the water increases, the level of DO decreases. Dissolved oxygen will decrease. It will also affect the fishes and the water bodies. Okay. Thermal pollution also increase rate of metabolism in fish and damage the larva and eggs in the river. Okay, this have another effect also. This is a cyclone एक बार हो जाता है तो कितने इम्पैक्ट होता है each area. Now we have seen that in Kerala as well as Bengal, Odisha, and they are all the affected people. One time it was also happened in Gujarat also. This is because of the sea temperature differs, okay, because of pollution. Okay, next. This is the case which we have discussed already. Discussed the pollution control board says that there was no oxygen in the water, but the test report shows that there are toxin and ammonia, sulfide. A lot of things are there in the water. What they thought exactly, it was that rain was predicted, and they have opened the valves, and the polluted water comes into, and rain was not happened in that night. Rain started the next day. Okay, it was a mess up, but oxygen depletion may happen. Okay, there is no oxygen in the water, but it will not happen in one night. Okay, it will not make a massacre or something. It was they thought that according to the IMD declaration, rain may happen, but rainfall was not there because of cyclone effect or something, and they have opened all these valves. As many it kills fishes. Actually, anaerobic organism will survive. They don't require the oxygen. Okay, fish etc. required oxygen. What they will do? Anaerobic organism is existing in water. Then they will start polluting the water. They will release ammonia and all these things into water. Then again the water will get polluted. Okay. So oxygen level in the water itself will reduce. That's why they are telling it as oxygen depletion pollution happens in water. But why it happens? Because of extra pollution. That's why it is happening in the water. Okay. Next slide. Nowadays, what are the we are responsible for reducing water pollution, and that starts with environmental monitoring. Monitoring water, surface water and groundwater system is crucial to measure the water quality and remove any pollutants. Okay. Luckily, now we have advanced probes and sensors to treat water pollution, many which can be connected to cables and lowered into well system. Water treatment sensors include pH sensor, conductivity sensor, temperature sensors, and oxidation reduction potential ORP sensors. But measuring water quality shouldn't be the only solution to water pollution. There are many ways we can prevent water pollution. We can use water efficient toilet, install septic tanks, be mindful of water, we flush down toilets and drains, manage storm water, and follow greener agricultural methods. Okay, greener agricultural methods means minimum they have to use natural manure for 2 years. Nobody can make a organic farm immediately. Please. Organic, but we cannot make an or farm immediately to organic. There is a crop rotation. There are usage of manure, natural manure for different months and different culture. This is a huge activity, and who are farmers and who are consultants who are guiding for farmers use natural manure and fertilizers. Okay, natural fertilizers, and it is very difficult, and in nowadays market there are a lot of organic fruits and all these things, but it is really not organic. Actually we have to test the same, and inquire about the farms if it is demonstrated there in the packet or something. But coming into picture, this organic, it will take time for India also for making this organic things. And mainly I will communicate that the 70% of villagers who are staying in India, they are depending on these rivers, well, and all this groundwater. Okay. So be careful that we are staying in cities like Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Calcutta, Delhi, and all this. These all pollutions, industry pollutions and everything flow through rivers, okay? Flow through the rivers, and they are the victims, okay? The villagers are the victims, and it will come into the sea, and we are polluting the entire ecosystem, okay? One of my friend gone to Netherlands or Norway, and she was literally crying after reaching there, and I was crying for India. I said, "Why you are crying for India? And our country is so polluted." So she was literally crying. She's an EHS head. Okay. So be careful that we are polluting our system. So water pollution have to be very careful during rainy season also, and all the industries take care of that their pollutants and all these things are tested properly before release. Okay, I have seen that this waste is organic. Ask for a test report. If anybody claims that it is the waste is organic, then they have to show the same the waste is in organic category. Pollution control board categorized the industries to red, orange, green, all these things. It is available in the website. According to the category, they have to maintain the records. Okay, according to the category, they have to maintain and dispose the waste according to the code. Okay, there is a code system in also declared by Pollution Control Board, and all this waste disposal to be done according to the code. Okay, so code wise, they have to source the vendors and properly dispose the waste. Also, the water testing report of ETP, STP, and all these things, biological parameters also they have to mention in the test reports. These auditors have to verify thoroughly so that our ecosystem remains, and the water should not pollute. It will definitely come back to you and the society. Okay, if I may be affected. My kids will be affected because they all drink the water. They are also living in the same ecosystem. Okay, so be careful during rainy season also, and the disposal of water from each industry, each society, everything. We have to be asked for the societies, how these drainage system is connected to the municipal, how these things are connected to the municipal this thing processes. Okay, they are not connected. Actually, what happens? Somewhere the link break, the drainage system link breaks, then it will go out. But it should be connected properly. In Dubai and all, I have seen that the municipal water is treated and they are using for plants, and they are using for gardening. Okay, and it is continuously do the watering. We are not careful about our environmental system. That's why we are not watering our plants. We are cutting the trees. Okay, I have seen recently a lot of these buildings and bridges are making by cutting the trees. Okay, we are not watering the same. We are destroying the entire environment. Okay, the municipal water which are used, household waters and all these things, they have to collect it properly, treat it, and they have to utilize the same for gardening. Okay, so 5th June, it is environmental day. So we will be having water pollution projects and save trees, save environment, all these, and people have to come with all these details with the Sadgun. I think so. There will be special episode for environmental also, environment and water. If you can ask any questions, you can ask. Actually, statistically, higher than 2 lakhs kids are dying every year because of water pollution. So without of this illness, it's a data published. Hello. Next slide. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the presentation and explaining topic in simplifying way. Now I request all the participants and delegates, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask directly, or you can put your questions in the chat box.
I think so. There is no question, Vaibhav.
Yeah, ma'am, we are wait for a few minutes, ma'am.
Okay.
Wait for a few minutes.
Thank you, all participants.
I think there are no more questions. So we
Okay,
can-
thank you. Thank
Ma'am,
you.
can you go ahead?
Unmute, try to start video. Yeah, madam.
Yeah, there is any question?
Fog and smog.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Fog. It's related to fog.
Yeah. And smog. Chemical smog is.
Yes. Yes, because of that, if rain also happens, no, the first rain, it will be dangerous. Okay. First rain happens, it will be very dangerous. That's the chemical smog will be there. It will come along with the rain. Okay. So don't get into that. It will also run during rainy season to the water stream. Okay, water bodies.
Fine, thank you. Thanks for nice information with pollution.
Thank you,
flow.
Rajesh. Be careful during the rain. Earlier, it was very good that rains comes, then we all enjoy. But
Pollution
nowadays,
source
the
and
rain seems
practical
very
example
difficult.
you have given with life cycles and effect on seafood and vegetation that
Yes, yes,
affect
yes.
to human body at various seasons through waters. That is very useful and practical demo. Thanks. Thanks
Okay.
a lot.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Okay, there's any further more questions? I hope we can go ahead now. So I would like to share something. International Certification Services is pleased to announce celebration of World Environment Day this year on 5th June 2024. We at ICS have organized various events to make World Environment Day during the first week of June 2024. Virtual conclave on World Environment Day on a Zoom meet on 8 June 2024 afternoon between 2 p.m. to 5:30
No,
p.m.
it's Asika Noide.
Sorry? Okay. So number of eminent personalities from India and overseas will deliver their talk on environment issues, mitigation and long-term program to protect our mark, protect and save Mother Earth. You are all requested to participate in Wednesday's in World Environment Day 2024 when celebration to make conclave successful to focus and love to save our Mother Earth for coming generation. ICS is pleased to provide you all its research and development, integrated management, its integrated management system, QMS, EMS, and OHSAS, excellence in education management, ISO made easy in Gujarati, Marathi, Telugu, and Hindi. For regarding any of the above books, please contact the given details on the screen. Feedback form. Please register on www.sadgunsen.org. Go in, log in, and give your feedback regarding our Sadgunsen meet. Thank you for being a part of Sadgunsen. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving this presentation. Now I would
Thank
like
you.
to close our session.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so much.